Admittedly, though, recently I have kind of just been like, I'll stream and then I won't do like the highlights for like two days or so, especially if it's like, I have a day off like right after or something. Just because I've been more focused on trying to do things for myself and just like play the things that I want to play. But obviously that's been kind of working against me a little bit. Because I'm still also trying to maintain my normal shit job. And being able to like do Twitch and stuff like that at the same time. And have a like decent sleep schedule still. Which, I know being a gamer, we don't really have like good sleep schedules. But I'm trying to do the balancing act of like work, streaming, making sure that like I'm still there for Alice and like my fiance when I need them, be able to like spend time with them and stuff. But it's very easy to get overwhelmed sometimes and completely just miss out or forget.
How is it no one in the hospital ever noticed all this?
I'm hoping to get through this quickly enough for Res 4.
I must admit, I respect your tenacity. But I'm afraid our games end here.
You think this is over?
You know, since those guys can regenerate and have a shit ton of health, you know, you kind of figure that, like, they might be weak to fire or something. I know as much as people shit on, Resident Evil 6, because it is kind of, like, a pretty bad game. One of my favorite things in Res 6 is, they have these, like, inbred-looking regenerators. That like feature in Res 4 as like the first game they show up in. But like their parts can individually break off and like attack you, so you could be attacked by like a regenerator's like hand or something. And then like if your character is near a certain object, they can like throw it in there. So like he can throw it in a pot of boiling water. You can like throw it into like a vat of just like metal work or like a microwave or something.
Dead end. No? Wait. Dead end. No. Wait.
Because my issues with Res 6 are all strictly story-based stuff. I think the story is just super weak, but I do think the gameplay is some of like the most smoothest and like best looking gameplay out of like a Res series. I just feel like it's a little bit of like an underappreciated gem. I definitely think there's worse Res games than 6. Res Zero does exist after all. Sorry if you like Res Zero, but I just think the game is really shit. I will admit, Res Zero was starting to grow on me a little bit when we were streaming it a while ago. Still definitely by far not my favorite Res game. But I do get people on some of the points where, like, it is cool to see some of, like, their early Umbrella, like, experimentations and stuff like that. So, like, experimenting with, like, crickets and stuff, the monkeys. Even though they're, like, the most annoying fucking enemies in the game. The frogs with, like, the T-virus and stuff. Like, on paper, sure, it's not terrible, but... God, the gameplay itself was just awful. Having to, like, drop stuff constantly, too. Because there's, like, no item box in the game. Then having to, like, come back to them. Like, it's cool in the sense that it's one of the first Resident Evil games to, like, kind of add co-op. But, like, your co-op partner was pretty much useless, though, because he would just waste ammo. Honestly, I think the best strategy for when it came to, Res Zero was just to play as Billy or Rebecca, like whoever you needed to play for at that moment. Just like clearing out the area ahead of like the other AI, keeping like all the ammo and like important stuff, or just keeping like all the ammo and stuff on one character that like you know that you're gonna need for that section, and then have like Billy or Rebecca come in with like the key items after you clear the area out. God, can these fucking guys leave me alone, please? God, this is what I fucking hate about, both this game and Res 2, is you can just get chained grappled by, like, enemies, basically. Also, did you really have to put the fuses in, like, order? I feel like you could have just slapped the fuses anywhere and they would have just worked.
Shit. He got away. Shit. What was he doing in here? What was he doing in here?
Oh, one of my cats is, like, freaking out there. Oh, I guess Charlie's streaming Res 4 already. I saw this morning that some people already have access to Res 4, but I know a lot of it was because a lot of the people playing this morning is because they're from like New Zealand or Australia, so they got the game like earlier than we do.
Tyrell.
I got through. They're willing to negotiate. I got through. They'll call up the strike if, and this is one big ass if, we can deliver the vaccine to them. Before they launch.
How long do we have?
Hours. Maybe.
How long do we have? Then let's not waste one more second.
I was gonna say, don't we only have like a couple hours anyway for the fucking bomb dropping? But anyways, I was gonna say, I think that shit is fucking stupid. Like, I get that New Zealand and, like, Australia are a different time zone than we are. But I always hate how, like, they don't just release a game at the same time for everybody. Or, like, it's just like, oh, it's this time, we're just gonna drop the full game for, like, everyone, no matter, like, what country they're from. It's like, they have a set date where it's like, oh, it's gonna drop the 24th. So, like, Australia and everyone always, like, gets the game before we do.
Let's get this done.
And then knowing a lot of the people on, knowing a lot of the people that are playing it on, like, PC and stuff, too, they're probably using, like, a VPN or something to change their location so that they're able to, like, play the game early. But this has always been a pet peeve of mine. Like, it's not really that big of an issue, but I've just always hated how, like, a game doesn't drop, like, the same time for everybody. Because it's just like, what's the point of having a game drop different times for people? Is it like, well, that's the time that, like, we said it was going to be available, so now it's available for them. I guess a better way to phrase my point is, you know, like, they don't give a fuck if people are late or early to the game, right? Like, if you have to go to work or something, so you're not going to be able to play the game for a little bit. It's like, they don't care about that. So, why don't they just drop it the fucking date that they said it was going to drop? Or the, like, all together? Just weird, man. Time zones in general are just fucking weird. I know, like, a lot of what I'm saying probably just sounds way better in my head than, like, the garbage that I'm actually spewing out of my mouth. But, like, I'm sure people do, like, get at least what I'm trying to say, where, like, it just should be dropped at, like, one designated time. Everything should just be dropped all together. You know, like, you miss it, you don't miss it. Oh, looks like we're all done with the lockpick now.
To begin vaccine synthesis, place the materials in the chamber. Place the materials in the chamber.
Synthesis? I have to make it myself? Synthesis? Alright, I gotta figure this out.
Override key successfully generated.
What have we here?
Successfully generated. Override key removed. Override key removed.
Also, again, though, I do apologize if it sounds like I'm just being overly negative, or if I just seem very frustrated tonight. I know I've said I've had a lot of shit going on, but, like, I really shouldn't let that overshadow, like, the streams, or really, like, inject all that into the streams and stuff. Stream is just kind of like my chance to vent a little bit.
Override complete.
Because admittedly, like, I don't really have a lot of people to talk to. So, like, even if no one's really there to hear it or, like, respond or anything like that, even if I'm just yelling into the air and no one's hearing my message, it still gets it off my chest a little bit, and it just feels kind of nice. And you know, I'm human too, man. I'm gonna have good and bad days. Plus, I'm sure I'll be feeling much better once I start actually playing Res 4. I can tell you guys right now, I'm probably gonna have my, like, I'm probably gonna have, like, my playthrough that, like, we're currently playing on stream. And then I'm gonna have, like, a whole nother playthrough of just me playing the game on my own. On the bright side, though, this is definitely going to be one of the longest streams that I've done in a while.
This must be what powers it. This must be what powers
Which is something that I'm eventually going to have to, like, work on. I want to be able to stream for longer periods of time. So, like, if I finish up a game, just, like, move on to something else. Because a lot of the times when I stop a stream, it's either just out of boredom, or, like, I have to go to bed and start getting ready for, like, work the next day or something. Making sure I maintain a good sleep schedule. And then normally I have to take care of the little shitter critter.
Out of the way! Out of the way!
But today she honestly wasn't really that bad, so it was easy to the stream and watch her today. She is a really good girl, though. I feel bad that I get really, like, overwhelmed and frustrated so quickly. Because really, like, half the time, it's not even that she ever does anything wrong.
So it's called the Nemesis. An adjuvant sample. An adjuvant sample. These are combined with antigens to increase immune system response. These are antigens to increase immune
Oh yeah, I forgot about this section where fucking Jill pretends that, like, she knows what half this shit is. After reading, like, a fucking piece of paper that describes it to her. Because Jill basically goes like, "Oh, I have to make the the vaccine myself." Like, she has no idea what it takes, and then immediately she becomes, like, an expert. That dude's missing an arm, I'm pretty sure. Oh, it must have been like some guy I didn't fully kill all the way or something.
An alien vision sample. I'll definitely need this for the vaccine.
You know what I haven't been doing for a while that I kind of completely forgot about? When playing a lot of these games, I used to actually give them like a not really a review, I guess, but a rating at the end. Just realized that I have not done that in a very long time. I know the whole like rating thing for me started because when we were doing the Left 4 Dead campaigns and stuff, I used to give like ratings at the end of the campaigns. I feel like I should start doing that again almost. Well, right off the bat, though, my rating for the Res 3 remake would be a 6 out of 10. Like I said, it's a good game. I just think it's a horrible recreation of the original. And that is literally my only issue with this game. Alright, so mid, high, low. I don't know if this is one of those puzzles that's the same every time, but...
Synthesis complete. Please remove the vaccine canister.
In all fairness, though, that was actually faster than the last time I played this game. Man, got 18 more minutes until Res 4 is open. So close to the end of this game, though. I got one boss fight here, and then we got like one boss fight after this, and then we're just all done. Nemesis was not really doing a whole lot to kind of pull me in there. You know, I don't think we really need the knife anymore. Since I did pre-order Res 4 too, I do have all the like little bonus stuff. Before we start the Res stream, I'll go over and show you guys some of that. It came with a bunch of costumes, like a bunch of unique weapons and stuff like that. Nothing really too fancy, but... I did see that like one of the outfits kind of looked like Nier Automata. Because like it basically looked like it was Leon and Ashley in like these white blouses with just like pure white hair. They also had like an urban skin or something like that, urban casual costume.
Nikolai, don't! The city needs that vaccine! Nikolai, don't!
More than
The
I
city
do.
needs that vaccine!
More than I do. I don't think the wisdom I've been trying to impart on you is getting through. Now I know you can't for the price of life. Now I know you can't. But I'm in this business to get paid. So let's make a deal. You go down there, battle the Nemesis, and I'll record it all and sell the combat arts. Put on a good show, and maybe I don't need the vaccine. Agreed? Good.
God, him holding on to like your hand like that, it's gotta fuck you up so bad. I already kind of hate it enough that, like, because my hands are constantly just, like, in water all the time, dealing with, like,
Let me spot for you.
like, steel wool and shit. The, like, film on my fingernails are kind of just, like, completely scraped all the way back. My fingers are, like, all cut up and scarred, too. I can only imagine, like, how it must be to be just hanging on by someone just, like, stomping on your fingers. Oh, I thought he was down again.
Got some more incoming! He's hiding behind tank 6! Yeah!
You know, you think Nemesis would be intelligent enough to, like, stop climbing on these things?
What I intended to hit. But I'll take it. Yeah!
Fucking dude's still alive. Oh, not anymore.
I think he's on his last leg. Here comes some more. On your right. Here comes some more.
That was slow. Nope, just went for the body slam.
Got some more incoming. Number one.
He was number one.
Surprise, asshole. Chill. Here comes a crane. Use it to climb up. Here comes a crane. Use it to climb up.
Come on. Come on.
Chill, get back. Now get on. Now get on. I'm gonna melt this fucker into mush. Okay, I'll meet you up ahead. Okay.
I really want to know how, like, melting him into solution doesn't kill him.
Nikolai?
Yet the final boss fight in this game where I just hit his ass with a
I have to
fucking
get that
railgun
vaccine
somehow
back.
fully kills him.
I have to get that vaccine.
You know, you think, like, cremating the dude's body is, like, all you would really need to do. Actually, I don't think my grenade launcher is really good for the final boss fight anyways. I don't think I have any more of the big ammo to... Oh, I guess I got one more. Yeah, I think I can only make, like, one more set of Magnum bullets. But I think for this one, all you really need is just, like, healing items and the pistol. Because honestly, this boss fight's pretty much you just pop the bubbles on him. And then, yeah, you just railgun his ass. I'm actually gonna heal up a little bit before the boss fight.
It's done. Give me the vaccine, you greedy son of a bitch.
No.
Give me the vaccine. you
Prince Mom.
greedy son of a
I
bitch.
like it. We shall make ours an ongoing arrangement. Now drop the gun. We shall make ours an ongoing. Now drop. Have you ever seen anything so incredible? The data on this would be worth millions. But, you know how it is. City's about to explode, and you can't put a price on life. Good luck!
Nikolai!
Jill!
Good luck!
Go after Nikolai! He's got the vaccine!
What about you?
Nikolai, we're running out of time. I've got this.
What about you? I know you do.
Running out of time. Look, just so you know, this is the last fucking time. You know?
You tell him, Jill. This is the last fucking time. Oh, bro, he did the, did you see his little, like, mutated hand there? He did the whole, like, the, like, made you look thing where you, like, put it next to your fucking, like, balls. Yo, I saw that, Nemesis.
Opening compartment.
Dude's just memeing on me.
Cooldown in progress. Please reactivate power sources.
Damn, it needs power. Felt that, did you?
Alright, I didn't remember them shooting pus balls at me. Also, if anyone's saying anything right now, my bad. My monitor basically just shit out.
Two power sources remaining.
Trying to get back into the stream.
One power source remaining.
Alright. Chat's back online.
Go ahead! I'm gonna put you right back on your ass.
Fair warning too though, during the RE4 stream, I will probably not be reading chat a whole lot.
Activated. Powering
You think I don't know how to fuck you up?
I'll probably just strictly be focusing on the game for the most part.
Come on! Next time, take the fucking hit! Good riddance.
Gross.
Good riddance.
Oh, it's almost ready. Got a minute left. And we're just about to wrap the game up too.
Can't let Nikolai get away with that vaccine. I hope Carlos managed to stop this. I can still catch
Oh man, not Carlos.
You're not going to stop.
You know,
Promised you this, didn't you?
something I'm realizing now is, how the fuck did that happen? There's literally nowhere for
Any
Nikolai
idea
to
what
hide.
you've just done?
No, no. Okay.
Any idea
My
what you've
client
just
ordered
done?
me to reduce Umbrella to row.
10 minutes until missile
Ah,
impact.
the missile has launched. And that is my cue. The missile has Goodbye, Miss Valentine. Shame
Like, yeah, there's the
promises
helicopter,
were
but he didn't come out of the helicopter, though. The dude was, like, using a Fallout stealth point and then just, like, popped out of nowhere.
Jill! Shoot him!
I can't. I'll hit you.
Do it! You have to!
I'll hit you.
There's no other way.
Okay.
Carlos!
Hey, I told you I couldn't leave you in a Carlos's world.
Is there actually a way to fail that? I think I've tried before, but it just doesn't let you shoot anywhere else except for that, like, one particular spot in his chest.
Why'd you do it?
For the money, Jill. That's all, that's literally all this man's talked about is money.
price tag for everything.
Yeah, see?
Even letting the world burn.
Who are you working
I still think Nikolai is such a stupid fucking character, though.
Get me out of here.
His whole motivation
I'll
is
pay you
money,
whatever you want.
and yet this dude shoots the cure.
I'll pay you whatever you
Something that's probably worth, like, fucking a bazillion dollars.
If I die, you'll never find out the truth.
Like, they would have fucking killed to have that cure.
Little detective work.
And, like, the off chance that, like, it ever happens again or something. Like, even if the city's still nuked and, like, all the zombies are, like, wiped off and just gone. Like, he still could have made a lot of money off the cure. And, like, destroying Raccoon at the same fucking time.
Jill, you alright? Jill, you alright?
There he is.
Jill's like, no, I'm not alright, dude. My fucking apartment's gonna get nuked now.
It's finally over.
You know, normally PlayStation gives me a notification whenever, like,
Mercy.
whenever, like, a game goes live.
I felt
In terms of, like,
empty
pre-orders and
cold
stuff like
as
that,
heat
but I didn't get a
was
notification for this
flushed.
one.
All this death wasn't caused by a monster-making virus. This death wasn't caused by a monster. It was greed. Human greed.
Cue the guitar
I
riff.
decided then and there,
Oh.
the ashes of Raccoon City would be Umbrella's ashes too. I would end them once and for all. I would end them once and for all.
Guitar riff now. That's right, it's just sad music. Because at the end of, like, Res 2, you go through this, like, a horrifying experience, and then, like, once you reach the ending, it's just this sick fucking guitar riff just playing. This, like, early 90s, just, like, metal.